In my last video I did on Phasmophobia, I explained the basics along with how to get into the game and win. Today I'll be going into detail on some of the more complex things, as well as giving some extremely helpful links to make sure you keep a high success rate. I will not be covering the thermometer, EMF, spirit box, writing book, or crucifix in this as I covered in my previous video, which will be in the description. First off, the motion sensors and sound sensors are nearly completely useless and should only be used if an objective requires it unless you prefer playing for immersion. Salt is a tool for both identifying and understanding your ghost. If the ghost touches salt in your room but the lights don't flicker and things don't go flying, you know that you probably have a more passive ghost. Salt can be placed with F or trigger in VR. Smudge sticks are extremely useful for preventing the ghost from entering a room. Keep in mind if it is already hunting you, it is probably already too late. Make sure to bring a lighter for both these and candles. The lighter can be lit with right click and smudge stick lit with F. Candles are useful for lighting up a room without the need for power and allows for you to keep your flashlight off during hunts, which lowers your chance of being found while still being able to see. Tripods are essentially useless but are handy if you're looking for a more immersive experience. Sanity pills are a must-have in any situation because as of the new update, ghosts are more unpredictable and may lower your sanity very quickly. The pills increase your sanity by 40%. Infrared lights are my least used item, but are very handy if you can use them correctly. They can light up a room more effectively than candles, but are activated by movement. They do not replace motion sensors, they do not provide feedback to the truck. Glowsticks are basically a throwable UV flashlight and are only good for a permanent UV light over a salt pile to look for footprints. Parabolic microphones are very useful for locating ghosts in larger maps as they work at a very long range. If the number is 3 or less, you are looking in the right direction but the ghost is far away. 7 and up means the ghost is either very close or has just made a loud noise in that direction. Head-mounted cameras are extremely useful, especially when playing with 3 or more people, because it allows you to not only identify your teammate's location but to possibly catch a ghost orb. I will quickly demonstrate the motion and sound sensors. You can press this button to switch which floor you view from the trailer. Sound sensors you place will show up here, as well as the motion sensors will glow green if it detects movement. Ouija boards have a 33% chance of spawning and are very useful for finding the ghost. Be careful, asking the wrong questions will lower your sanity by a ton. Now for the external help, I will show each of the maps. Links to each of these are in the description. With that, there's a link to every key phrase needed to properly communicate with the ghost through speech, the spirit box, and the Ouija board. If you enjoyed this quickfire style of guide, leave a suggestion on what I should do next. Happy hunting!